Yes.
In the opinion of church and state, was it to actually take God out of schools, or just...
On the question of church and state, it is, in my opinion, to take God out of schools. Well, sir, we hardly have a system of schools. This is what I've been purporting here today, that I'm hopeful we do have a system of schools. Now, you're suggesting, should we accomplish that, should a separation between the ecclesiastical laws of various churches and the civil authority then allowed to take God out of schools? Well, sir, in reference to the ecclesiastical laws of various churches, which God? In particular, that God recognized by the Prince of Rome, the Catholic Church, that God recognized by the Protestant sects? Therein has been a conflict of the last 2 centuries, has there not? What should be the underlying ecclesiastical rule within our schools? The Catholic opinion or the Protestant opinion? You know, it reminds me, sir, it certainly reminds me of the last 2 centuries of this conflict, that initially the protesters rose up to accuse the Catholic monarchy of becoming far too wealthy, far too property, far too politically allied. Becoming known as Protestants, they were arrested by the monarchy in great numbers. They were brought to stand trial for treason, found guilty, and burned at the stake, beheaded, and hanged. Within time, they proved quite successful in provoking a general recognition that the laws and the institution of the British monarchy under the laws of the Catholic Church had become corrupt. And therefore they were able to overthrow the Prince of Rome, overthrow the Catholic monarchy, and yet what occurred? In its stead, they founded the Protestant monarchy and established the Church of England. I ask you this, within a short time, did not the Catholics themselves have every right to rise up and accuse the Protestant monarchy of becoming just as property, just as wealthy, just as politically allied? And what happened to the Catholics as a result? They were arrested in great numbers, brought to stand trial for treason, found guilty, burned at the stake, beheaded, and hanged. Christians all. Now, I do not stand here to proselytize, I can assure you that, and that is not my duty in public office, nor, sir, is it the duty of any government. The only duty of government and its laws is to protect its citizenry from injury by one another. Otherwise, to leave them free to pursue their industry and their own improvement. And I can assure you in this regard, sir, considering ages, millennium of conflict over whether one religious opinion should be installed in an educational process or one religious opinion should be installed in a government, what has it led to? Meanness, bloodshed, hypocrisy. We must surely be the most unconscionable creature in this universe in the eyes of our Creator. For we are surely the only creature in this universe capable of annihilating our own kind over a difference of religious opinion. Opinion! I ask you, citizens, how can any legislative body legislate opinion? It is an impossibility. It has never, ever succeeded. Let us give the opportunity for a people to be free to carry their communion with their Maker as they choose. And would you deny, sir, if we could engage that liberty for 100 years, yea, 200 years, without bloodshed, battle, or war fought on the soil of this nation over a difference of religious opinion, we will have accomplished something no nation has ever accomplished in the history of mankind upon this globe.